Hey everybody, it's Aaron from the Kilby Life. Good morning. Out here on my walking challenge. Still recovering from my camping trip with the kids. Somehow also yesterday ended up hurting my knee while doing squats, which I was resting that knee for 2 weeks and tried to do squats one more time and then hurt my knee again. So I'm kind of frustrated because one, it hurts the walk. It's getting a little bit better now. I'm over a half mile into this and it's starting to loosen up, but I pulled my back out on that trip and I'm just having joint pain like crazy. I was thinking, okay, what happened? Why am I having all this joint pain? What did I eat that could have caused this? And I realized I bought some sausages from Sam's Club and I looked at the ingredients and it was fairly clean. There was some sugar in it and it was like 1 gram per link. I'm like, okay, I don't do this very often, let me try this. And then the next morning, because I ate them the first night, I woke up and had to go to the bathroom and there was some discomfort because of the pepper that was in there, and they weren't that good anyway, so that was frustrating. So potentially I'm having some oxalate dumping. I got triggered, oxalates were triggered. I'm not exactly sure how all that works. That might have been a trigger dose of oxalates in my system, because my wrist started hurting, my foot started hurting. I don't know. I wish all my problems have gone away, but they haven't. I'm almost 45 years old. I'm still getting up, I'm still getting out, still putting in the work. I also would just want to thank Element for sponsoring this video. I uploaded a video about my lab work last night and I saw a comment from Dr. AJ that comments on a lot of my stuff, and I just read it, just walked out the door, started going. And I'm always talking in my videos, like I think I might be a hyper responder when it comes to getting off the carbs. Like my body just hyper responds and raises my cholesterol level, specifically the LDL cholesterol. But he said you might be a hyper absorber. I'm like, I've literally never heard of a hyper absorber. I assume that's meaning that my body absorbs cholesterol from meat or food sources more excessively than other people. Then I was like, okay, well, if that's true, what does that look like? I know, like, when it comes to LDL cholesterol, people say, get a subfraction test to know if it's the big fluffy stuff or the small dense ones that could damage you. Well, if I consume cholesterol, what kind is that? Or does that not apply in that situation? Dietary cholesterol. Those are just a bunch of questions. I'm hoping people might have some answers. Send me in the right way. Send me some videos to react to. I learn about these things. Hopefully not forget them. Honestly, I think one of the mistakes I made going on this camping trip is that I didn't bring any electrolytes. I brought some salt, some seasoning, but it was hot. I was trying to drink water, but I don't think I drank enough, and then the water was just plain water. And so I woke up after the first night with cramps in my legs. We're out swimming, I was cramping up. I'm like, that's not good. And me trying to be He-Man, because I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, was like, I'm gonna try to lift this giant log over my head from in the water. And it was way heavier than I thought it was gonna be. And I was like, oh, all right, I made it. And then the next day, I actually grabbed my tent and was putting it up into the van to pack up, and pulled something in the middle of my back. Like, I had to lay on the ground. My back was spasming. I'm like, oh man, injury with my knee. But this knee thing is I think I'm doing squats wrong, so you live and you learn. I'm trying to put in the work, but I think what happened is I needed more electrolytes. I got dehydrated and low on electrolytes. It's funny because I've done camping and all this kind of stuff before, and you want to stay hydrated, but I've never had problems with cramping like that before until I've been on a carnivore diet, going on a low carb diet. Like now it's like I know if I don't get the right amount of electrolytes that I'm gonna have cramping. But I forgot. I didn't bring anything except for I had some salt that I seasoned my eggs with, and seasoned brought a bunch of chuck roast that I sous vide and then sliced and just grilled it over the fire. Nice fatty meat that I might have absorbed all the dietary cholesterol out of. It's like I know better when it comes to electrolytes, because probably 5-6 months ago someone told me like, oh, I salt all my water. I'm like, you salt all your water? And I was feeling some fatigue, and so I started salting all my water. Not on this trip. So Element is a tasty electrolyte drink that has all the stuff you want and none of the junk. I personally tried to stick to the unflavored version. The flavored versions are delicious, and I will let myself have some on the weekends, but not last weekend because I forgot it. I like Element because it has like none of the junk, no BS, and it's good for anyone that's like on low carb diets, paleo diets, carnivore diets. I would say, heck, it's actually good for anybody on any diet. It's good for anyone even that's not even on a diet, because a lot of the stuff that people drink instead is just filled with lots of sugars, and those are not necessary. Element is backed by a science-based recipe. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. It's all the stuff you want and none of the stuff you don't want. Well, I really wanted some. And yeah, I made that mistake. Right now, Element is offering our viewers one free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 of all their flavors, a sample pack of that with any purchase. All you need to do is go to drinkelement.com/Kilby. That's DRINKLMNT.com/Kilby to claim your free sample pack today. Actually got another message this morning, and it was like off one of my shorts. I think the one from yesterday when I was saying my back hurt and I got sunburn, I got bug bites, and it just said, I walk 12 miles at work every day. Stop being whiny. So immediately I think, come at me, bro. I mean, I work hard too. You've never had a bad day. You've never had a string of bad luck or things just not going the way you expected them or planned. I don't really believe in luck. But no, everyone struggles and goes through hard times. And I just have chose to document some of it. And sure, some people care, some people don't. Some people encourage me, some people just tell me about how hard they work. You know, that being said, I tell you guys how hard I work all the time to try to get some street cred. I'm just sharing my story. Just share your story. It doesn't have to be a competition. And maybe I'm extra sensitive right now because I have 8 young kids and everything is a competition to them. Competition is good, but it could also break fellowship. So I'm going to share with you some exciting things that we're doing over at the Kilby Life. We are starting a community. Well, we started one. A few of you have found us before we really launched it. And I don't think I'm quite 100% done, ready to launch it, but I was talking about it on film the other day. Check out what this past Aaron had to say. Over here at the Kilby Life, we just started a new locals community. It's down in the description. What that is is a way for us to better serve a little smaller of a community. And it's also a way for people that enjoy our channel, that can support our channel monthly and what we're doing over here. I'm still looking for ways to serve, to add value to people's lives. And we're like over 8,000 subscribers on YouTube right now. I was like, well, if we could get 8, 1 in 1,000, 1 out of 1,000, so 8 people to sign up, I'll be happy. But that's just going to be a way for us to give, there's just options to have better communication with me or my wife, to ask questions about faith, food, family, a way to support us. And I thought it would just be cool to have a smaller community out there. Not to say that the big community is bad, but it's easy to miss some of your guys' comments in the busyness of life. And I don't want to miss anything important. I don't want to miss the opportunity to speak what I know into somebody's life. Aaron, who are you? Why would anyone care what you know or have to know? Well, that's a really good question. I don't know. I am a citizen scientist. I am living the great experiment, out on this great adventure when it comes to my health and my faith and raising 8 kids and being married to my amazing wife. Citizen scientist, uninformed citizen, not a doctor, but I know how to work the Google, if I can spell the word. So I wrestle with those things, even bringing those types of things. But, I'm going for it anyway. Taking a step of faith. So I'll be happy with 8 people signing up for locals. Obviously, if we get more, that ends up being just an opportunity for us to do more things and serve more people. I've been able to do coaching. So through locals, you automatically get a link to my coaching. There's also a way to like direct message, essentially text message me, which is a cool tool. And I've been coaching for a while and I've learned some things. I got a lot of learning to do. Been coaching people, just I've met people, you know who you are, and I've been texting with you, and it ends up just being mutual. It's not like I'm out here like bossing people around. Do this, do that. I'm trying to lead by example. I'm trying to be a good example, lead by example. Share my successes, my failures. Do it alongside of you. And just say, yeah, that's something I didn't know. Now I know this. But I'll never know if that's all there is to know. If you hit it, the like button, more people see it. And if more people see it, I get more mean comments about scurvy and constipation and gout. I'm a big boy. Not as big as I used to be. Oh man, just keep rambling. This is where I say something encouraging like, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. But today, if you can do it, I can do it. Your performance directly affects me. Not necessarily, and I'm just trying to shine some light on personal responsibility. And I think inspiring other people is just a kind of a fruit that comes from that, just inherently. Because all hard work brings profit. But today, I couldn't sleep last night. My back hurts, and my knee hurts, my wrist hurts. I'm like, man, I don't want to do this, but I'm not giving up this challenge. I'm not quitting. I'm gonna keep going for it. I'm gonna get in this garage. I'm gonna lift some weights. I'm skipping the squats. We'll see how it goes. But I wanted to say thank you for everyone who watches these Kilby Live videos. Make sure you like this video. It really helps our channel. Share it with anyone that could use some encouragement today. Was there any encouragement on this video? I'm not sure. Share one of my other videos then. But then hit that subscribe button and just thank you for sticking with us and listen to me whine.